Is that the way we zo?
Great rising, beautiful souls. It's your girl Beauty here. I wanted to come on here real quick just to give you all a solution to some of these problems that I'm hearing. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I do life and love coaching. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm a messenger. Okay, so in doing my profession, I'm hearing a lot of the same complaints, and that's with relationship issues. And in reality, the relationship issues, whether it be, platonic or sexual, whether it be your friend, whether it's somebody who you're friends with or somebody who you actually sleep with, okay? Or family member, any type of relationship, excuse me, if you're experiencing problems in these relationships, this is why, okay? So time and time again, our soul cautions us or gives us signs about certain people. Sometimes we tend to not pay attention to those red flags and we continue to be with those people. When those red flags occur and we ignore them and we continue to keep those people around us, it's when we go against what we feel internally, then we're denying our true selves, okay? And then we're stroking the ego. The ego is a people pleaser. The ego wants us to keep those people around who makes us feel uncomfortable within. Because the ego thinks that, when I'm feeling the inside ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep this person around me because this person has been my friend for so many years. I done been with this person for so many years, and I feel like I need to be loyal to them. When the season is clearly over for you and that person. Whatever experience that you have learned with this person, you should have learned a lesson by now. It's time to move forward. And by you trying to keep that person around, you're only hindering yourself from your growth and that person's growth as well. Okay? So what we have to learn to do is start internalizing what we feel when we feel it. Okay, boom. Something ain't right about this person. Oh, I feel like something ain't right about that person. Okay? That's your intuition. That's connected to the Holy Spirit. That's connected to God. Whatever it is for you. That's your alignment trying to caution you to pay attention to this person, place, or thing, whatever it is. Okay? So now that you have gotten this download, your mind, when you first get that download that something ain't going right, but something ain't right by this person, within the first 5 seconds, your mind jump in. Then your mind tell you, you start thinking about how you and this person relationship was and how you and this person relationship could be. That creates that anxiety and that depression and all kind of stuff like that about moving away from the situation. Instead of you following that first mind, because you always resort back to these words. My first mind told me, or something told me, get in alignment, people. Get in alignment. You're missing the signs. Okay, so what we have to, we have been trained. We have been taught to not learn about ourselves. Okay? We have been taught that we are what somebody tell us we are. That's what we have been taught, and that's what we're teaching our kids. Okay? The buck has to stop. You are not what somebody taught you that you are. That's not who you are. You have to go on your own journey. You have to seek God for yourself, whatever that is for you, you have to go on your own personal journey to know who you are and what feels good to you, to then get in line with yourself so you can understand when these relationships are over, the lesson that you've learned, so you can keep growing. Some of us are staying stagnant because we keep holding on to people, places, and things that are no longer serving us. It's holding you back. You have to release those things, people, places, or things, so you can move forward. Look at what this is in front of you. All right? Look at what happened between you and this person. Get to the root of why you and this person is going through what you're going through. Okay? The emotions or whatever it is that you're feeling right now, go back to the very first time you felt that emotion. This is called healing childhood trauma. Okay? Most of the things that we go through is a chance for us to heal that part of us that has been hurting for so long, that's keeping us from moving forward. When we don't know who we truly are, what we truly desire, we tend to put ourselves in situations that we truly unhappy with. And it's just, okay, for the most part, I'm going to be with this person because I don't want this person to be with that other person so they can be happy. Or I'm going to be with this person because thinking that it's your person, but in reality, you genuinely don't even like this person. You wasting your time and you wasting their time. There is somebody out there who you will love whole, who will love you whole. If you're in a relationship with somebody and that person does not fulfill you all the way around the board, you are with the wrong person. If you are with somebody and that person, there is limitations to what you will and won't do for that person, you are with the wrong person. If you find yourself being in a relationship with a person who was just like the person before, your relationship went just the same way it went before the last relationship, you are going to continue to keep getting them same type of people until you take a break to heal that aspect of you so you don't keep repeating the same cycle. Okay? I ain't talking about nothing that I don't know about. I'm talking about something I've experienced, and I've done my own research to study this because I got tired of going through the same cycles over and over again. So I had to figure out, how can I change that? Why am I keep going? Instead of me taking the time, instead of me, you know how they always say, you get out of one relationship and the easiest way to get on from their relationship is to get up under another. Wrong, because you're attracting the same type of person. You have not gave yourself chance to heal. You're taking that baggage from that one relationship to the next. So what you got to do is give yourself time to heal. Give yourself actually chance to release that person, even in a sexual manner. Because when you lay down with a person, okay, we so quick to think that we forget about, yeah, sex feels good to us, but you really forgetting about what you doing in the spiritual aspect. What you doing, like, you're connecting yourself with somebody else. So whoever they're connecting themselves with, you allow you come on, that energy, your mind all over the place, or something ain't right. You feeling like something ain't right. You throw it off. Your pH balance like be thrown off, or your money starting to look a little funny, or your attitude starting to act like, why? Where is all this coming from? Because all these different energies, y'all. Please, take some time to be by yourself. Learn who you are so you can attract the person who was for you. Another thing I hear a lot of people talking about, these twin flames. And y'all not on a twin flame journey. You're on a soulmate. I would rather be on a soulmate journey than a twin flame journey, honey. These twin flame journey hit different. Okay? We cry tears that most people would try to kill themselves over. But God gives his strongest battles, his hardest battles to his strongest competitors. You feel me? So, y'all, it's take the soulmate journey and be happy about it, okay? It's okay to say this is your soulmate, not your twin flame. That's not your twin flame. Y'all giving false narratives to this twin flame thing. And I'm not even going to get deep into that. You know what I'm saying? But It's okay to be on the soulmate journey. And understand and stop having the way to get out of blocking yourself from, what it is that you're trying to do financial wise, what it is you're trying to attract your love in your love life. You gotta let go of the emotional attachment to human beings. Understand that earth is a school. We're here to learn, okay? So if we're here to learn, everything that's in the inside of us, we're gonna face it with a human being, okay? Everything that needs to come up out of us, we're gonna face it with the physical, okay? So whatever it is that you're experiencing, take that as an opportunity to heal yourself. Whether it is, okay, boom, you and this person, okay, you and somebody who you with, you and a friend, you and your kids, something is off balance. What is it that you experiencing right now? Understand what you're experiencing. Prime example. My son is 14 years old. Okay? He is a daddy's boy. He, at the age of 13, he decided to text his girlfriend and tell her that he hated being with me. And he wanted to, he said, you see why I hate being with her? Now, it hurt my feelings to see that, because that's my first child. Like, for 4 years was just me and him. He was very spoiled. So, man, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? So it had hurt me to even see that text message. So it made me cry. I cried. But then I had to sit with myself. And not only did I have to sit with myself, I had to put myself in his shoes. And I also had to understand why was my son feeling like he hated being there with me. Okay? So not only did I have to check, myself, I had to check myself. So I'm in the room crying. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not gonna let this boy make me cry when I know what I know what I do as a parent. I know how I go over and beyond for my kids. So I'm not gonna sit up here and let him make me cry. Okay? I ain't gonna cry about that. Cause what he said, it's kids that had got it way worse than what he could ever have it. So we ain't going there. But anyways, I had to look at, for one, I am a strict parent. I feel people always thought that I was in the army because of how I am. I've never been in the service a day in my life. Probably I tried to go in the Navy when I was 18, but they wouldn't take me because of tattoos on my neck. So be it. But anywho, I was the parent. I am the parent who is, boom, you gonna do chores. Your homework better be done. That room better be clean. I don't like no nastiness. Clean it up. And the whole house is yours. I do my own thing on my own side of the house. The whole house is yours. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all just keep it clean, because I don't like no nasty house. Period. So I'm gonna stay on top of you about your nastiness. Guess what? If you ain't clean like you're supposed to, I'm gonna say something about it. And the way I'm aggressive, so I might not come off in a nice way, because if I done told you, why I gotta keep telling you this over and over and over again? So sometimes I might cuss. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the parent who beat my kids, because I know how it feels to get a beating. So I was a kid. When I was a kid, you can get a belt. Show me a belt and I'm gonna cry. So I know how it feels to get hit by a belt. So I'm not gonna beat my kids with a belt. I might fuss at you. You know what I'm saying? But because I know you got tissue paper feelings like your mom. Fuss at me, I'm gonna cry. So fuss at my turn, I know they gonna cry. I ain't gotta beat them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna threaten you like I'm gonna beat you, but I ain't gonna beat you. If I feel you need a beating, I'm gonna call your daddy or your uncle and let them do it. I'm not beating you. And then I'm gonna leave, because I don't even want to hear you get your ass tore up. That's just the type of mama I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I fuss, but the other parent is the fun parent. You know what I'm saying? This is not the parent who you a daddy's boy anyway. So it's like, okay, I know the difference. And I was a daddy's girl. Even though my daddy wasn't in my life, I was always a daddy's girl. I don't care what you say, don't say nothing about my daddy, we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my mama go, yeah, well, she go figure. She get up and get on her own. But my daddy, don't talk about my daddy. That's a fight. So I know from experience that when I was 13, it was the summer of 13, I really wanted to go be with my daddy. Like, I didn't want to beat up my mama. I didn't care. Like, I don't care if I was in the same house with my daddy and he didn't speak to me. I didn't care. Long as I was with my daddy. And that's what happened to me one summer. And then I had to see, you know what I'm saying, for myself, the difference between being with my mama and being with my daddy. Yeah, I love my daddy, but my mama was the one who provided for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it was, and I know that I had to go and experience that. And I still rebelled against my mama because she kept me away from my daddy. So I had to also look at that. So I'm like, okay, boom. He wanted to go stay with his daddy. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to let him go stay with his daddy. Because I don't want to be in my house and have my child rebelling against me because he wants to go live with his daddy. He tired of living with his mama. He think it's going to be easier at his daddy. He tired of living with his mama. So guess what I had to do? I had to let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, right now, the parent that he's going to call and talk to me if he got issues going on, whatever the case may be. That's me. You call me and you talk to me about anything. But it's a difference because I had to learn that he was getting older. And me fussing at him the way that I was fussing at him, like, you know, they start getting in their masculine, you know, their masculine energy when they get in of an age. They feel like, hey, bro, I don't care who you is. I'm a fight. You better ask your daddy. But for real, like, I had to look at myself like, okay, you got to soften up, son Siobhan, because you don't have to fuss to get your point across. You could just talk to these kids. So now, me learning from experience, but that's because that's what I was equipped with. I was equipped with fussing and yelling. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was taught. So in order to change things, I had to change things, and that was breaking one of those generational curses of verbally abusing your kids. Because that's what I was doing to my kids. Verbally abusing them, whether you want to say it or not. When you're fussing and yelling, you don't have to fuss and yell at a person to get your point across. But because I was moved by emotion so much, my feminine energy was just out of whack. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to handle myself the correct way. Now, I can speak to you how I want to speak to you, just like this, and get my point across and keep it moving. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to speak on how I feel, and I'm going to move past it, honey. I'm not letting you linger in my energy. I'm not harboring that bad energy with me. I'm going to speak on how I feel, and I'm going to let you go. We can have a disagreement. If I feel like we can rekindle something, friendship or whatever, we can rekindle something. If I feel like it's time for me to move away from you, I'm going to speak on how I feel, and you're not going to ever hear from me no more. Period. We ain't going back and forth, no, none of that. Nah, I'm going to say what I say, and I'm going to move past it. I'm not finna take you with me. You don't deserve to be in my energy, no, none of that. If I see that you a type of person who I don't want to have no type of dealings with, we ain't on the same frequency, then guess what? I'm going to cut my losses with you. I'm not, who? Man, please. I got too much work to be doing to be trying to have somebody draining my energy. No. So that's how y'all have to understand that what it is that you're experiencing is not happening to you, it's happening for you, and it's a chance for you to grow. So understand, even if what you're going through right now is causing, it's going to be an ending of some sort. The way you feel better about the situation is you make peace with it. Understand that what happened had to happen. Get the healing from what happened. Understand that what happened had to happen so you can get onto the other side. You know what I'm saying? And it's making you a better person. And make peace with that. And then let it go. So I'm going to let y'all go because I got to finish drinking my tea, my turmeric tea my sinus blaster. and finish doing my work. But I just wanted to come in here and tell y'all that real quick. Excuse me. And if y'all want more of these videos with me coming in here and giving y'all the message that I feel like can help y'all, then make sure y'all hit that like button, comment down below, share with somebody, because y'all really need help when it comes to these relationships. Like, it's doing too much. I'll holler at y'all later.